Good evening, Jan. Welcome to NAVIS Human Resources. It's great to have you at our office, and for all our viewers, Jan Ebben is the country director for NAVIS Germany GmbH. So he's spending 2 days at NAVIS Human Resources, and we're in a conversation with him today about his roles and what he's doing with human resources in India and how that would help Germany. So, Jan, welcome again. I would like to know, could you share with us how you feel about being in India? How does it feel?
It's good to be in India, there is no doubt about it. We've been in India for 4 years now.
Oh, really?
India has been good. It's been great, it's been wonderful. And it is good to join NAVIS in this new role.
That's wonderful.
I've said though that it is country director Germany, but it requires to be in India quite a bit. So
yes.
It's a good thing to have and a good thing to do. And yes, the country director role is two things.
Yes.
One part is the finding employers and new employers.
Yes.
So it's a marketing and sales role.
Oh, right.
But finding employers for placement of nurses from India.
Right.
Basically, that's the one thing, and the other thing is to coach, tutor, support the Indian nurses that have arrived.
Right.
With whatever needs and problems may occur. Because
yes.
That's where NAVIS is. That's why I appreciate NAVIS also. That's where this company is different. Because of its commitment to quality, and it's not just recruitment and the placement that leave it be, but it's taking the full responsibility.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's the key to success. That's the key to credibility.
Yes.
Be it with the nurses in India, be it with the employers in Germany.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So now I have these two roles, but eventually we want to grow and we want to hire, and then we'll have people who will be immediately responsible for this.
Right.
And, so that liaison with employers, and especially with larger employers, will be the main part of the role.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you feel about the industry in the sense right now that we're having, Germany is facing somewhat of a labor shortage, and how do you think that India can help in that sense? And Indian labor force, the Indian labor force and nurses in India, how do you think we can help as a country? And how do you think that liaison between Germany and India could benefit both countries?
So the point is that there is a labor shortage,
yes.
but it does not immediately translate into job offers for Indians.
All right.
So many people assume that the opportunities are there and
yes.
they're ready to pick up, but there needs to be an intermediate role.
Yes.
Because for whatever reasons, there's very little experience with Indians as employees.
Oh,
unlike other countries, for example, the US,
or
the UK, they'd be quite familiar with having Indians in the job market and on the job. That is not yet the case in Germany. One exception we have to make, there is a substantial expat community of Carolites. Who already way back in the 1950s came to Germany. These families have been there now for 2-3 generations, but it's the exception and not the rule. So what we really need to do is convince employers that they can have faith in Indians, and trust in Indians, and in NAVIS as their corporate partner.
Right.
Yeah, so that when you talk to employers, you will hear things like, how can you guarantee that they will not abscond immediately? that in a way they get a return on the investment.
Yes.
So we'll just have to get it started and convince them of the good quality. Now this is something that we believe we can find in India, especially in the health sector. To have people who have a very high motivation, to have people who understand that taking up the opportunity in nursing will be a life-changing experience for them as well as their family and communities.
Yes, especially since you're offering a family visa from NAVIS.
Right, and this is clearly something that is in the interest of people.
Yes, absolutely.
So the model then would be to get it started, to build the confidence and the faith both in NAVIS company as well as in the Indian candidates. When you look at their credentials, they're very good. They have like top papers, top degrees from the classes and everything. The work experience is there.
Wonderful.
So the finishing touch we need to do, of course, is the language skills. Because no language certificate, no visa.
Yes, they need B2 level German.
They need the level. For the certificate, they need the B1.
B1.
But B2 is what is required. But it's the level of competence rather than the piece of paper that you have as a certificate.
Alright.
And so you see, NAVIS India also has a most important role because it is to deliver the promise that the candidates are good and well prepared and have the language skills.
Alright.
But I can see you're doing good work already, and the first batch is going to leave. The first batch is going to first three candidates in July.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
so
great.
they're sitting their language exam this week.
That's great.
Then we'll start the visa process, and in July they will start there.
That's remarkable progress. I mean, especially since they're the first batch, they're doing quite well, I see.
They do.
And we can wish them the best for the future, and we do see them doing many great things later on. And we've just had a new German teacher join our staff as well. So that's also an extremely positive sign.
We need to have this pool of German teachers as well as the pool of candidates.
Yes, and we hope
can grow.
Yes, we also hope that there would be teachers from Germany, native German teachers who would be joining NAVIS Human Resources as well.
Those are not easy to find. It's a little bit like they're finding the needle in the haystack. But there's a government, it is a European Community program to facilitate orderly and legal migration. And language training is part of this. And hopefully application is on the way for the funding. So hopefully this will allow us to fund the placement of German teachers in India.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
That would be a very good thing to start with. Obviously, teachers have very good salaries in Germany.
Yes.
They have a good work-life balance.
And they have
and they know that in India it's different.
Yes.
So it's not quite easy to find. See, the gentleman we spoke to yesterday who came from the Philippines. He says he finds that he does a language school in the Philippines for nurses. He says it's quite easy, and another one in India. It's quite easy to find German teachers to go to the Philippines, but not so easy to convince them to come to India.
So it is a lot of changing people's mindset.
It is.
A lot about that. So let's see, I mean, people are changing very rapidly these days. So we can hope that the way people think about these things will change.
I think so. One of the things that is playing into our cards, of course, is that China is the is the bad guy now, and there needs to be an economy and a country that can fulfill the role that China has had as a supplier of labor and skills as well as industrial products. This becomes too risky for many companies, and they're looking to India as an alternative.
Right. You see India. How do you see India as being able to help you in that case? I mean, how do you see NAVIS being able to fulfill that role? Do you think we have the scope to bring more quality and how do you think India positions as a global player in terms of supplying labor to other countries?
The point is, in fact, the quality.
Right.
Because you see that for many other organizations as well as for the government of India, it's the numbers that matter.
Yes.
So they want the quick placement of X lakh of people, which is not in the interest of the employers on the receiving side, as well as, of course, not of the people, because they're human beings. And so skills is something that rests with a human being, and you take the full person. You don't buy just the skills; you take the full person on board.
Yes.
And so you have to have a good practice of human resources development and management. So now, when a company like NAVIS is, we are first and foremost a human resources development company.
Yes.
And not a placement agent or a recruiter. Then this is what is needed.
Yes.
Because people need to be enabled and empowered.
Yes.
To take up a new work role as well as a new life.
Yes. And as you had said at the beginning of the interview, what sets NAVIS apart is the fact that we take care of people after they go to Germany and after they finish their tenure at a hospital in Germany as a nurse. So they're taken care of way after they finish their tenure as well. So that is something that's a boon to nurses, and that gives them a lot of scope to grow in the future. And even after they come back from Germany, they have the scope to be placed in hospitals in India
as well. We know now that some of the bigger hospital chains like Fortis or Apollo, they're even encouraging their doctors and nurses to go abroad for a while.
Yes.
And then come back and they have a job guaranteed.
Yes, absolutely.
And so that's a good idea, it's a good plan.
I think that's a wonderful part of NAVIS Human Resources and NAVIS GmbH, and I'm so proud to have you on board today.
Thank you so much.
It was wonderful talking to you, and thank you for your valuable insights on everything we spoke about. It would definitely be very useful to our viewers, and I hope everyone enjoyed the session and would be able to take back so much from today's interview with Jan-san. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.